Hi, I'm the KEYTLaw Girl, Katie Levitt. Arizona LLC attorney Richard Keyt gets asked lots of questions about forming and operating Arizona LLCs. This video will answer the question, is property acquired during an Arizona divorce community property or separate property? Now here's the issue. An Arizona resident in the process of getting divorced wants to form an Arizona limited liability company. If he forms an Arizona LLC before his divorce is final, will his spouse own a community property interest in the new LLC? And here's the answer. It depends. Arizona law defines community property as all property acquired by either spouse during the marriage. There are two exceptions to this rule. First, community property does not include property acquired during the marriage by gift or inheritance. Second, community property does not include property acquired after service of a petition for divorce, legal separation, or annulment if the petition results in a decree of divorce, legal separation, or annulment. This means that if somebody gives money or property only to one spouse, the property is separate property unless the recipient changes the separate property to community property. Likewise, if a parent dies and leaves money or property to a married child, the money or property is separate property unless the recipient changes the separate property to community property. Separate property can be changed to community property if it is titled in the name of both spouses, or if it is money deposited in a joint bank account. Also, if community assets such as wages or salary are used to benefit separate property, it can cause some or all of the separate property to become community property. For example, if a man inherits a home from his parents and uses some of his salary, which is community property, to pay the mortgage or make home improvements, a part of the home will become community property. Now let's get back to the question. If spouse 1 is an Arizona resident and forms a new Arizona LLC after service of a petition for divorce on spouse 2, and if the petition results in a decree of divorce, spouse 1 is the sole owner of the interest in the LLC as separate property. Otherwise, spouse 1's interest in the LLC is deemed to be community property. Rick recommends that an Arizona resident who is married and who wants to ensure that he or she will be the sole owner of an interest in a new Arizona LLC should not rely on the divorce becoming final, but should get the non-owner spouse to sign a document in which the non-owner spouse disclaims any interest in the LLC. Of course, if the non-owner spouse will not sign the disclaimer, the divorce must become final for the owner spouse to own 100% of the new LLC. Now, you can find answers to many other frequently asked Arizona LLC questions at KEYTLaw.com. Check back soon for more video questions and answers too. I'm the KEYTLaw Girl, Katie Levitt, and Richard Keyt's legal assistant. Have other questions about LLCs? Email me at KEYTLawGirl@KEYTLaw.com. And we look forward to forming your Arizona Limited Liability Company.